Hey everybody, welcome to Essie's Kitchen. That's right, we have another live video, not live video, sorry. We've got another video for you today. Super excited about it. So, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the first thing, well let me tell you what we're making first. First we're making, they're called Oreo balls, I guess. You can call them whatever you want to call them. It doesn't really matter. It is what it is. Okay, so what you're going to need for this is I have bought some generic Twist and Shouts. I got the double filled because I like, the middle is like the best part of the whole cookie, in my opinion. Okay, so first thing you need to do is get you a gallon Ziploc bag. And we're going to open that up. And we're just going to take these, what's left of the package. My husband and the baby got into it. So we're going to take those that's left. And we're going to throw them in here. And we're going to crush them up. Now, you can use a food processor to do this. And when you close the bag so it don't fall out, leave a little bit open on the ends. So the air doesn't get trapped in there and bust your bag. Okay, they take a rolling pin or a mallet or just whatever, and you commence to crushing. This is a great activity. I busted the bag. How did I do that? Okay, this is a great activity for when you're just kind of like having a bad day. I am kind of having a bad day. So, you know, and then every once in a while you want to kind of shake them all back down because the filling's going to try to stick to the inside. You can even use your hands. Okay. Shake, shake, shake. Now, I like to leave some chunks. Maybe not like big huge ones, but I do like a little bit of a crunch when I bite into these. Okay, so here's our first bag. Now we're going to take these and go put them over in the mixer, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so as you can see, we have our mixer here, and we're going to raise it up. I am using the dough hook. And that's because I'm kind of shooting for a dough. So we're just going to dump these over into our bowl. And again, like I said, some of this is going to try to stick to the inside. So you can just take your hand and reach in there and just kind of pull that out. Because we have to crush some more of these. So we're just going to kind of get the worst of it. And what I love about these is that there's no baking involved, so I don't have to turn on my oven. I don't really have to, you know, go through a lot of trouble. Okay, so now we're going to drop that down in there and maybe turn this on for a minute and kind of let those crush up just a little bit more. Alright, so we're going to lift that out, and we're going to crush the other bag, and we'll be right back. I can't hit the pause button. Okay guys, so for the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to add one package of room temperature cream cheese. Okay, try to get this as room temperature as possible, because if you don't do that, you're gonna have a hard time getting it to mix with all this stuff. Okay, you're gonna have big chunks. It's just not a good thing. Okay, so we just open the cream cheese block, and I love cream cheese so much. And I like to cube it up, like in little sections. so it's not so hard to break down. And then we're going to kick on our mixer on low right now. And just add like a chunk at a time. If you start this out on high, it's going to throw Oreos everywhere. So we'll take it easy. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's working, it's working. We're going to turn it up a little bit. Let me see if I can get you guys a different view here. Okay. I apologize about my lighting. Very good. Oh yes, this is working out great. Okay. So we want this to be a moldable kind of a dough. We're definitely getting there. Okay. So now what we're going to do is scrape the sides a little bit. We're going to check the consistency and see where we're at. We need our handy dandy rubber spatula. Okay. This is looking really good. Okay. We're going to drop that back in there and let it go for another couple of minutes. Really get that mixed up. Don't ever do this at home. Don't ever stick a spatula in her running mixer. You can break your finger that way. These are what not to do. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look and see what we have. Let's go over here. We've got a little bit better lighting. Okay, so here we've got our Oreo cream cheese mixture, okay? And let me just tell you, okay, this is perfect, alright? Now, I like to make mine a little bigger than most people do. And sometimes you might have to put a little butter or margarine or something on your hands to keep this from sticking. But basically, all we're going to do is make a ball. Okay? Now, there are several different ways that we can dress these. And we'll go over that in another video. But basically, you just get this much dough and you start to roll. Okay, and then when we fill the whole pan up, we're going to refrigerate these, or I'm going to stick them in the freezer for about 30 minutes and let them get nice and solid, and then we'll be right back to show you how we dress them. Okay, everybody, so welcome back, and we are making our Oreo balls. Okay, so as I said before, we've got 3 different ways that we can dress these up. Number 1, you can take them and you can dust them around in some powdered sugar. Now I have these little containers, and I like to just kind of put it in there and toss it around so it all gets coated, and then pull it out and kind of tap the excess. Looks like a perfect little snowball. We'll set that on the tray. So we'll do a couple more of those little snowballs. And this is so much fun. This part's so much fun for the kids. The kids really get a kick out of this part. The next thing you can do, if you're really a chocolate fan, is take some Hershey's cocoa powder and put in a container. And you can dust the outside with a little cocoa powder. Yum. Yum. Look at that. Isn't that fun? So we'll do another one of those. And the kids, like I said, the kids really enjoy this part. Okay? Now here's what I like to do. I've melted down some white chocolate. Okay? And I'm going to use a Q-tip. Jesus. A toothpick. And stab. And dip. And cover the whole thing. Okay. Take it out. We're just going to kind of tap the side. Roll it around a little bit. Do this. We'll take another toothpick. And boom. Okay. So let's do a couple more of those. Okay. Dip. Now the ones with the white chocolate on, I actually forgot to do this part, and it's just showing you that I'm like everybody else. I ain't got a whole lot of sense. But what you would normally do is save just a little bit of crushed up Oreo and go back and sprinkle on top. But since we didn't do that, let's see what some of this cocoa powder looks like. Sprinkled on top of that warm chocolate, and it's pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish these up. We're gonna dip some more in the chocolate mixture, and you could go with a milk chocolate. I just think since it's Oreo, it's really a lot more aesthetically pleasing. When you bite into it, you've got that dark center and then the white on the outside, and I think it makes it look really cool. And this doesn't take long. This is a very simple, short little process. Now I did add a little bit of lard to my chocolate that I melted down because I wanted to make sure that it was not like super hard when it firmed back up. I want it to get solid, but I just don't want it to be like just cracking and falling off there. So when you add a little bit of some kind of oil, you can add coconut oil, any kind of like shortening or Crisco or anything. I don't recommend like your non-solid oils, like don't put no vegetable oil or nothing like that in there. But another cute thing you can do too is you can take a ball, and every once in a while you'll have to shake your stuff up, and you can take and dip half over into the powdered sugar, and then the other half could go in the cocoa powder. So that could be fun. Little dual action. And another thing you can do also is you can take a fork, and I'll show you this technique. If you have milk chocolate as well, but I thought on some of these ones that I just do in plain cocoa powder, let me spin it around where you can see. See these? You could take your fork and do like a drizzle. So now they look like little professional little truffles that you worked really hard on, when in fact you only used 2 ingredients to make the balls. and they are beautiful. These are awesome to put in like little gift baskets, little candy gifts, and super easy to make. Excuse me. And people are going to think that you spent like a ton of time when you did not. Yeah. Of course, only if they don't watch this video. Because then when they see how like easy you had it, then they're going to be like, oh well, she worked that hard. But I love the white ones too, and the powdered sugar. I think that's awesome. And I do like sprinkling a little bit of the cocoa powder on top of the white chocolate dipped ones. It does look really pretty. And then finally, the last thing you can do, which is something else I really love and the kids will totally love. Where my toothpicks go? There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and dip another. And you gotta kind of work fast because these things are going to start to warm up. Okay, so I've got some Christmas sprinkles left over from another project. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to take my little ball. Where'd my other toothpick go? Oh no. I'll use a fork. It's okay. So we're going to let the excess drop off. And then we'll put it out here on the thing. And then I'm just going to take some of these sprinkles here. And we're just going to kind of hit the top. A little Christmas cheer. Isn't that fun? Oh, so much fun. I'm going to give you a close-up of these in just a minute. Oh gosh. So you can really see how cute they've turned out. And here's a little tip on your ones that if you dust any of these in cocoa powder, don't let anybody eat them right away. Let a couple of minutes pass and let some of that soak in, because if you like straight up inhale them, like when you go to eat them and you inhale as you're taking a bite, you're going to get cocoa powder choked. Okay? It's not a good thing. Alright. These are so cute. I can't get over how adorable they are. They really are cute. And like I said, it looks like that you spent half the day. And another thing too is you can make up a big bunch of, let me get some more chocolate. One moment. Now you can spend some time and make up huge batches of these balls, and then you can go back later and decorate. So that's always a fun thing to do in the evening when everybody's just kind of chilling and you're just kind of sitting around, you know. So push that off there. And if you make any hole, like if you make a hole at the top, just take your toothpick and cover it back up. Most of these I'm going to dip in chocolate just because I'm giving these away and I want them to be really pretty. Need to stir that a little bit. Want them to be I want them to be as pretty as they can. So that's it, guys. That's all there is to this. Come up with your own fun, unique decorating tips and have fun with it. This is all about getting together, having a good time, getting a bunch of friends together, getting a bunch of kids together, and just decorating these up for Christmas and having a great time. You can even sprinkle some coconut on some of these. I mean, go crazy, It's your deal. It is totally your deal. And I'm going to do a few more in the cocoa powder. And then I'm going to show you guys this finished tray and show you how pretty they look and how it looks like I really just went all out for the holidays. And I really did not. Oh. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to show you our finished tray. Okay. Here we go. Ah! Alright, guys. So see, if you look, see how the powdered sugar has soaked up the from the outside, and it makes it kind of like prettier, even prettier than it was. This is a new one, so it hasn't had time. This chocolate's already hardening. See, look how cute these are. How adorable. Isn't that nice? These are going to be so perfect in your little candy baskets. And here are the ones that we put the sprinkles on. Over here's one that should be about dry. Yeah. Might want to coat just at the end like hair of butter on your sheet. I didn't do that. But as you see, aren't those pretty? That is easy to do, guys. So easy. I hope you enjoyed this Oreo ball tutorial. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel because I need the money. Just kidding. Love you guys. Bye.